video, I'm going to be showing you my favourite instrument and talking to you a little bit about it. So this is my favourite instrument, and this is called the recorder. Now some of you are probably thinking, that looks tiny, but this isn't the recorder that you'd be used to seeing a lot. The most popular recorder is this one, and this one's called the desk amp. So if you go to school or you play the recorder at school or at home, this is probably the one that you play most. And this one sounds a little bit different to this one. Let's see if we can hear the difference. This is the sopranino. Let's see what this one sounds like. And this is the desk amp. Okay, so what can we hear that's different in those sounds? The desk amp sounds a little bit lower, doesn't it? And the sopranino is really high. So let's hear how the sopranino sounds when it plays a little piece of music. Okay, so the sopranino is really high, and we can move our fingers really fast because the holes are so close together on this one. Now let's have a look at a recorder where the holes might not be so close together. We've got this one. This is a really big recorder. This is called the tenor recorder. And if we look at the sopranino next to the tenor recorder, it looks absolutely tiny. And the holes on this one are really spread out. They're that spread out that there has to be a key at the bottom just to help you reach those holes really easily, because you have to spread your fingers out that far. Okay, and the sopranino is actually only as small as the head joint on the tenor. So this one is absolutely tiny. So if we've just heard the sopranino and this sounds really high, what do we think this one's going to sound like? Let's have a listen. See if you recognise this piece. Did you recognise that piece? It was Harry Potter. Okay, and we've just heard as well that the tenor sounds really low, so completely different to the tiny little sopranino. So if we think about what that means, if the sopranino is really high and the tenor is really low, it must be something to do with the size, which means that the smaller the recorder, the higher the sound, and the bigger the recorder, the lower the sound. If we hear some of these high notes again, super duper high, and if we listen to the tenor and really listen to those low notes, really low. Okay, and the recorder is such an exciting instrument because, as you've just heard, there are loads of different pieces of music that you can play on them. You can play really fast ones. You can play really slow ones. Okay, you can play really happy pieces and pieces that sound a little bit sad as well. And with the recorder, it's really nice because you can play it as a solo instrument, which means that you can play it on its own or with the piano accompanying you, or you can play in a recorder ensemble. So you get the chance to play with other people who might be playing loads of different recorders at the same time as you. So in a recorder ensemble, you might see the desk amp and the sopranino, and you might see the treble and the tenor playing the lower parts, and you might even see some even bigger recorder playing the really low parts as well. So the recorder is a really exciting instrument to play, and I hope that you've had a chance to hear some of the different things that it can do to really inspire you to play the recorder. Thank you.